So should we move on to another subject? I mean, another theme. We've got one. The original theme is Ikigai a spectrum, or is it maybe a handful of things?
You ask a couple of questions of us, and I want to focus on that first question, the spectrum of Ikigai.
Okay, well, let's move there.
It's interesting that in your book and in a number of writings we've seen on Ikigai, it's more self-realization, self-actualization. It's finding a better self. It's something that can make your life better. But I define Ikigai in a much more practical and down-to-earth way. There are a few Ikigai that, people have. Work, family, dream, maybe religious belief, maybe hobby, or maybe addiction, like alcohol. And these are simply what a person is most motivated to do and what ties them to the social order. So it's a different kind of Ikigai. It's a much more practical Ikigai, really. Why am I working so hard? Well, because I got to support my daughter and I really love my daughter. That would be Ikigai. It's this matter that most people have it and this keeps them going. So you can certainly think of Ikigai as aspirational. We do want to develop Ikigai. That's terrific. But it's also something people just have that motivates them to get up in the morning.
I agree. Yes. Ken?
So as I said, Ikigai is a really great word around which we can probably gather around and make grow what is great about Japanese culture. Otherwise, I wouldn't have written the book. I'm not a Japanologist. I'm a neuroscientist who is interested in understanding how consciousness arises from the brain. That's my, life work, and so that's what I do. But if I was to write one book about Japan, that would have been Ikigai, not Yarigai or Gaman or or Karoshi or Ijime or all these things. I wouldn't have chosen these words. I would have chosen Ikigai. Because I think this is a wonderful word for many, many reasons. And you cannot describe the thousands of reasons in a nutshell, but, it's a wonderful word, I think.
I think, Nick, your book, Ken's already talked about it, but it was a great example of this. And one thing we haven't mentioned is the important difference between Ikigai Taisho and Ikigai Kan. Ikigai Taisho is the object of Ikigai, work or family or whatever. Ikigai Kan is the feeling that life is worth living. And that's what I think you're really getting at. That feeling of, wow, life is good. It's worth being here. I mean, I get that after having a couple of drinks late at night. That's when we may feel it. People have different ways of feeling that sense of, wow, it's worth living. It's great to be alive. That's absolutely key.
That's what I wanted to say. Do we need to emphasize that it's something you feel, it's tied to emotion, it's tied to feeling. And yeah, I mean, I loved our conversation when you described it. It's something that makes you think, damn, it's good to be alive.